This presentation is about transphobia. It is by Dana Jeffrey and Julie Dubé. It's an ethics and advocacy presentation due April 2020. Overview. Transphobia refers to the dislike or unfair treatment of a person or persons who identifies as transgender. Transgender refers to relating to a person whose gender identity does not respond to the sex registered to them at birth. Understanding gender. There are many types of gender identities. However, these three make up the most common gender identities in Canada, apart from just cisgendered people. So we have non-binary. Non-binary means you do not conform to either female nor male identity. Often people who identify as non-binary prefer using the pronouns they/them instead of he or her. Transgender. Being transgender means you identify as the opposite gender in which you were assigned to at birth. When a biological male identifies as female, she is referred to as a transgender female and vice versa. Two-spirited. Two-spirited is a reference to someone who is of Aboriginal descent who is a part of the LGBTQ2 community. It is a more modern term, however, it has been recognized in North American Aboriginal cultures for centuries. LGBTQ2 individuals are still more likely to be victims of gender-based violence than their heterosexual or cisgender counterparts. 59% of LGBTQ2 people in Canada have reported being physically or sexually assaulted in their lifetime. That is done by a survey, that is not police records. Gender orientation hate crimes in Canada. In 2019 to 2020, hate crimes driven by transphobia or gender orientation dropped by 2%. Although things seem to slowly be improving, the number of hate crimes committed due to gender orientation is still at an alarming 259 people per year. These being reported cases in Canada. It is estimated that there are more hate crimes committed that are not reported. November 20th is National Transgender Remembrance Day, dedicated to those who lost lives or who have suffered violence due to their gender identity. 2021 was the deadliest year to be transgender in recent history. Between October 2020 and September 2021, there were a record 375 people who identified as transgendered murdered worldwide. Bill C-16 was introduced in the House of Commons on May 17, 2016. It was put in place to assure everyone is eligible to work, be provided services, and participate in community activities without discrimination or bias based on gender identity. How to help. Normalizing different gender orientations. There are many ways we as Canadians can help normalize gender orientation. Talk to family members, friends, and children about what being transgender means and how we can make others feel comfortable. Using proper pronouns is the best way to make someone feel comfortable in expressing their gender identity. Getting involved. Staying up to date on how local lawmakers approach gender identity and discrimination laws is important. Getting out and voting is the best way to prevent discrimination on a larger level in your community. And then we have talk to someone. Talk to someone about how you can help get involved with community events that prevent sexual orientation or discrimination. Visit tginners.com or call 1-877-330-6366.